A sudden fitness concern has landed in Barcelona's camp at a moment when the squad can least afford complication. 22-year-old Marc Casado left training early today after feeling discomfort, and the club have taken the cautious route of asking medical staff to complete their checks before making any final call on his availability. That small quiet exit from a routine session becomes a headline because Barcelona are already dealing with a string of issues. Fermin Lopez is sidelined for several weeks. Gavi and Joan Garcia have recently been through surgery. Flori and Rafinha is receiving treatment, and when a team is stretched like this, even a precautionary withdrawal forces coaches and medics to change plans. The public line from the club is measured. The problem does not appear to be serious and the situation is being monitored, but the coaching staff will wait until tomorrow to decide whether to include Casado in the squad for the match against Real Sociedad. For a player like Casado, this is a delicate career-shaping instant, a la Maja graduate, who has oscillated between the starting ex-season and the bench this season. He was chosen to start the cup tie against Real Oviedo, but was taken off at half-time in favour of rotation. A move that underlines how Flick has balanced youth and experience across the midfield. With Pedri and Frenkie de Jong often forming the central axis, minutes for other options have been limited, yet the current fitness list means those limited minutes now matter much more. If scans show no structural issue, then relief will ripple around the squad and Casado's withdrawal will read as prudent management. If there is anything more concerning, then Flick will suddenly have fewer midfield permutations and must either accelerate the return of players such as Marc Bernal or ask established to absorb heavier workloads. Those are not cosmetic choices. They alter training plans, substitution strategies, and a manager's willingness to press his luck with players returning from knocks. There is a marginal bright side in the broader picture. Reports suggest Alejandro Balda and Lamine Yamal are edging towards medical clearance, which would ease pressure down the flanks and give Flick more flexibility on the wings and at left back. But that only partially offsets the squeeze in the fray. Middle of the park. The medical team's approach has been clear and conservative. When a player reports discomfort, it is better to withdraw and test than to risk a worsening injury that could cost weeks or months. That ethic protects long-term player welfare but complicates immediate competitiveness, and the coming 24 hours will be a test of how quickly Barcelona can combine clarity from scans with pragmatic squad selection. For supporters, the natural response is concern. Every new fitness update is a fresh worry, while for the coaching staff the response is operational. Schedule imaging, refine recovery plans, and confirm contingency XEVs either cover all outcomes. Flick's reputation for pragmatic, adaptable management means he will not panic, but he will be forced to prioritise. If Casado is cleared to feature, Flick keeps more of his preferred options and preserves rotation. If Casado is ruled out, expect prompt tactical adjustments and an increased role for other midfielders or a simplified formation that protects the team's engine. Either way, the episode is a reminder of how fragile momentum can be in elite football. A single training session can trigger a chain reaction that reshapes selection, tactics and confidence. Until the club issues any formal injury statement, Barcelona will continue to monitor Casado closely, balancing immediate needs against long-term care, and fans should expect an update after tomorrow's medical checks that will tell whether this was merely a precaution or the start of a larger problem.